Hey everybody, I'm aware that I haven't been posting a lot of Injustice 2 videos, and I'd like to apologize to you guys about that because I know many people have come to my channel because of Injustice 2, and recently I've been putting out some Mortal Kombat content. So don't worry, I'm not going to stop doing Injustice 2 videos, and I'll still continue to do Mortal Kombat videos as well. But remember, if you guys want me to upload some more content, if you guys want to see more content, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, show your support. Let's try to reach 250 likes on this video as the goal, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss those videos. Alright, so with that out of the way, I wanted to talk to you guys about and discuss to you guys and update you guys about the roster for Injustice 2. Now this won't be a wishlist video, this will be a prediction video, and I wanted to make this in a vlog or face cam form, whatever you want to call it, just face to face, not that much like editing and all that kind of stuff, just face to face, man to man, talk to talk, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, because I can. Alright, so let's get these characters that are confirmed out of the way first. So Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Atrocitus, Blue Beetle, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Flash, Gorilla Grodd, Dr. Fate, Captain Cold, and Aquaman. Now Captain Cold and Dr. Fate aren't officially confirmed, but there aren't an official piece of merchandise for the game, and which I'm sure all of you guys know is an Injustice 2 shirt, or is the Injustice 2 shirt, and that basically confirms them. I mean, come on, we all know they're going to be in the game. And that makes 13 confirmed characters out of a 28 character roster, with 15 remaining characters for me to make a prediction on. However, I'm going to have to name the characters that have to be in a DC game, but are not confirmed yet. So let me get those obvious characters out of the way before I get into the real stuff. So those characters would be Joker, Green Arrow, Shazam, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. So they are on the obvious list. Now we can get into the real stuff where I make the real predictions on who I think will be in the game. And now I'm down to 10 choices, so this is going to be a top 10. So this is where it gets really fun. Alright, so at number 10 we have Lex Luthor. Now I don't think that his death in the last game matters, because I know a lot of people in the comments are going to be like, oh, but he died in the last game and all that. But I just believe that he's way too popular to miss a game like this, especially a game with Superman in it. And on top of that, I did break down the trailer where we first got gameplay for Injustice 2, and there was a Lex Luthor sign in the subway, and when you do the stage transition in Metropolis, and from there, I think it's safe to say that Lex Luthor will play a role in the game's story. Now I understand that he could be just a story mode only character, but I think that's very unlikely. I think it's very unlikely that he will be missing out this game. So number 9 is going to go to a female character, and that is Starfire. Now, if you guys didn't know, she did win a voting poll on Ed Boon's Twitter account for Injustice 2, and he asked us which character we would like to see in the game. And she won that poll, and the last time we had a winner of an Injustice 2 voting poll was Blue Beetle, and he ended up getting revealed at San Diego Comic-Con a couple weeks later after he made that poll. And I understand that those characters on the Blue Beetle voting poll were probably already finished and stuff, but I'm pretty sure Ed Boon wouldn't ask us again who we want in the game and then not put them in the game. It just doesn't make sense. So now, speaking of that Blue Beetle voting poll, the other characters that were on there were Captain Cold and Swamp Thing, and Captain Cold is pretty much confirmed already. And number 8 is going to go to Swamp Thing. Now, he is one of the most highly requested characters out there, very much big demand for him, and I believe there is a ton of gameplay potential for him. I mean, with him being on the voting poll with the demand and the gameplay potentials, I would just be very, very shocked if he didn't make it into the game. And for number 7, I think it's about time you get a character like Black Canary. I mean, the main reason why I think Black Canary will be in Injustice 2 is because the actress who plays Black Canary in the Arrow TV series tweeted out a picture of her doing motion capture for a game a couple months ago, or like months ago actually, a long time ago. This is before Injustice 2's reveal. And what other DC game is coming out that will have Black Canary in it? Or what other game would involve Black Canary's actress from the TV series? Injustice 2? Yeah, I think Black Canary is going to make it, even if that motion capture isn't for Injustice 2. I believe that Black Canary will be in there. So number 6 is going to go to another highly requested character, and that is Beast Boy. Now, I do believe that Ed Boon did hint at him at San Diego Comic-Con, and he said it in a way that makes it seem that Beast Boy is going to be making it into the game. So why else would Ed Boon ask people if they want Beast Boy and say it in a way that makes it seem that he's going to be in and then end up not putting him in. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people who really do want him in the game, including myself. I really want Beast Boy. There's a lot of potential for him in gameplay. He can turn into so many different animals in his gameplay. Animations would look amazing. I mean, just imagine those animations, just turning him in to like the way it looks like when he's turning into another animal and stuff like that. That would be amazing to look at. So NetherRealm, I'm pretty sure NetherRealm knows that, and they probably already have him in the roster, and we're just waiting for his reveal. I'm pretty sure he's either finished or he's on the final stages of getting finished. Alright, so now we are in the top 5 choices on who I think will be in, and to kick off number 5, I think it will be Red Hood. Now, I mean, there's nothing much to say that's already been said about Red Hood. We all know that Red Hood is probably one top 3 most demanded characters in the game, and we can guarantee that he's gonna be in the game. We all know he's gonna be in the game. Alright, so the demand for him is just way too high to ignore, as we already know. So moving on to number 4, I'm gonna have to say Deathstroke. Now, I will say what you want about Deadshot being a replacement for Deathstroke and stuff, because I've seen it so many times in the comments and on Twitter, those little kids hiding behind likes and stuff. I mean, I've said this so many times, there's no way they're gonna exclude Deathstroke from a game like this. I mean, I can see him missing a few. If there were to be like 10 Injustice games, I can see him missing like 4 at the most. But we're barely on the second one, and from a marketing standpoint, he's like automatically popular at the game's launch. He's like one of those characters where you can show a random person a picture of Deathstroke, and they will automatically say, "Wow, that character looks awesome. I'm picking him up and stuff." So it's also very easy to reduce the use of his guns and focus more on his combat skills, which is something you can't do with Deadshot if you guys don't realize that, because he's mainly focused on the use of firearms. I mean, with Deathstroke, you can reduce the use of his guns, and you can focus more on his swords and his staff that he uses, and his combat skills, hand-to-hand combat. Or you can mix those 4 and put it into his gameplay and make it unique. Problem solved, right there. Alright, so moving on to the start of the top 3, number 3 would have to be Black Manta. Now, I have admitted that I don't think that Black Manta's chances on the main roster are all that great. However, I do believe Ed Boon said in an interview with IGN, if I'm not mistaken, that Black Manta still has a chance to be on the main roster when asked if we're going to see him. And on top of that, he was included, or Black Manta was included on Ed Boon's voting poll, which he didn't win. But I'm pretty sure Ed Boon wouldn't include Black Manta in that poll if NetherRealm wasn't considering him to be on the main roster. And the demand for him is also very high. Just something to put into your mind. Alright, so with number 2 is going to be Robin. And this might be a personal bias because I myself really want Robin to be a playable character. But the question is, which Robin are they going to have? I don't feel like they will do Dick Grayson. They can't do Jason Todd because he's going to be Red Robin, he's going to be Red Hood on the roster. And so it's either between Damian Wayne or Tim Drake. And if you had to ask me, it's probably going to be Tim Drake due to the fact that there's probably going to be a gear upgrade or they turn Robin into Red Robin, as we know is Tim Drake. Alright, moving on to number 1. Number 1 is going to be whoever the boss is. I don't know who is the boss. It's meaning I haven't really decided who the main boss of this game is. We don't know who the main boss is, but I feel like whoever the main boss is going to be in this roster, and that's my number 1 pick. So it's either the main popular debate is between Darkseid and Brainiac, and I really couldn't tell you. If I had to tell you, it'd probably have to be Brainiac, because I think doing Darkseid is a little too early because we're barely on the second game. So I also feel like Brainiac could be replaced with another villain, or like another boss could be coming in and they save Brainiac as well. So who knows? But those are my roster predictions. Please leave yours down below. Leave your top 3, top 5, or just leave your full roster predictions, and leave your wish list as well, because I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. Alright, so be sure to subscribe for all things Injustice and Mortal Kombat, and that's it for today's video. My name is Bloodsport Productions, and I'm out for now.